We are the Traveling Three. As an adventure-loving family of three, we've stepped away from the familiar cadence of daily life to travel the world and embrace the unknown. We're continuing on our 3-week road trip through Romania to a quaint village called Hangu.
None of our friends and family that live here have ever heard of this place.
Some of these drivers are crazy.
It's in the middle of nowhere, way off the beaten path. We get to meet some of the kindest locals who completely open their world up to us.
We are going to milk some cows from a neighbor. This is just what I love about Romanian culture.
Yeah.
To be able to come to a place like this, I mean, it's medicine for the mind and the soul, and it's just incredible. Join us on a journey where beauty meets culture and authentic human connections come to life.
We've just left Bran, and now we're taking about a 5-hour road trip to a very rural area called Hangu. None of the Romanian locals that we know, none of our friends and family that live here have ever heard of this place. So it's a place that very few people know about. We're really looking forward to learning more about it and taking you on the journey with us.
Romania is a culturally diverse country, and as we made our way through the Hushmash Mountains, we passed by quaint Hungarian villages and roadside shops.
So we stopped by one of the street stalls here.
If you keep going down the highway, there are little shops, and it seems like maybe Hungarian shops. We pulled over to get some langosh.
And we got langosh, or in Romanian it's gogosh. It's just, I think, a deep fried bread, and you can put different things on it. I'm gonna taste test it here. It's excellent.
We drove through the famous Bicaz Gorge, a stunning canyon created by the Bicaz River. This narrow passageway links the historic regions of Transylvania and Moldavia.
Driving through the countryside of Romania is an incredible experience because you drive through so many little villages just all along the road. There's always some village that you're driving past. As you're driving through these beautiful villages, they're picturesque with beautiful churches. And at the same time, in certain areas, you'll see these old abandoned communist era factories that are like huge and very ugly, industrial among the beauty here. It's a very interesting dichotomy.
It is very beautiful, I agree, but also kind of white knuckly. Some of these turns, some of these drivers are crazy. We thought Albania was kind of crazy. I didn't have too much trouble driving there other than the cities, but Romania, it's on a whole different level.
Yes, it is. Like, okay, why is bro parked in the middle of the road? Look at this. Yeah. He's parked. He's like, just keep going. Just keep going. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that is absolutely true. Even Romanians will tell you about the crazy Romanian driving.
You're like, what is this guy doing? Jeez Louise.
She didn't even honk at him.
I thought for sure they were going to crash.
She's probably like, oh yeah, that's the 10th time today.
I thought for sure they were going to crash.
Dude, Steve, we need to be careful. So if you go on a road trip in Romania, be very cautious. Don't be looking at your phone. Just be paying attention to the road.
It's not too bad, but it is a little sketchy sometimes.
Dinner time was creeping up, so we made a quick pit stop at this cozy roadside restaurant for some amazing traditional Romanian food, and then hit the road again. Hey guys, we made it to Hangu. This place is, oh my goodness, I think the most unique place that we have been to so far. It's in the middle of nowhere, the middle of the mountains, right next to a massive lake called Lacaul Bicaz. And the Airbnb that we're renting is way off the beaten path, right next to villagers. Let me just show you. Well, you guys, this is the ultimate place to relax. I mean, if you want to get away from crowds, coming to a place like this where there is literally nothing going on, it is so beautiful and picturesque. I mean, this yard is massive. There are several apple trees here. You could just go out and pick apples. There are rolling hills right behind the house where we're staying. And oh my gosh, the house itself, it feels like I'm going to my grandma's house in the countryside. I'm pretty sure this house is old. I think it was built in the late 1800s. So it is a really old house, but of course they've renovated everything and it's got electricity and it's modernized. but they've kept the charm and the rustic, authentic feel of what it feels like to live in a Romanian countryside. And I honestly don't have words to describe the peace that you feel when you're here. It's so quiet. All you hear is the sound of nature. To be able to come to a place like this, it's medicine for the mind and the soul, and it's just incredible.
Can I show you how to fill this up? There is this little water thing. Now we got a bit of water. See?
We're here with some friends, and we're really embracing the rustic lifestyle. We're gonna make some salată de vinete. It is an eggplant spread, Romanian eggplant spread. The host of this Airbnb has left us this entire basket full of various types of peppers. We also have heirloom tomatoes, also some onions grown from her garden, and we're gonna make some food out of it.
The vegetables from this garden really are different. Like, they are so much more flavorful and refreshing. They're sweeter than what you would buy in the store. It was so good, such a treat.
Try some duck liver with a bit of onion here. First try. Yeah. Most liver has that like metallic taste. This does not have that. That is really good.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm eating the pâteu with a little bit of onion on a bread that is actually made out of potato flour. And this particular bread is only made in a small town called Gorgen.
So the way they do it, it's all they put it in the oven. It's all blackened, and they take like a big stick made of wood, and then they beat it pretty hard, and that kind of comes off. See, this is the color of it.
Yeah.
And then if you beat it pretty hard, it comes like this, because the first kind of the crust breaks the black part and it just falls apart. And this is what you get.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's not golden. It's actually this color.
Yeah.
While we were having dinner, we noticed the neighbor across the road hard at work in her field. After we finished eating, we walked over the gravel road to see if we could lend a hand. She was surprised at our offer as we were at her incredible hospitality. She warmly welcomed us and told us that she'd spent the morning mowing all the grass with her weed whacker and was now raking it into neat stacks.
Plecăm așa câteva zile și pe urmă batem cum sunt alea. Uite de acolo.
Aha.
Fân. La aia îi zicem fân. Asta e mai ceva mai mărunt. Și iar la duci.
While the boys and kids got busy raking, she took a moment to chat with me about life in the village. The hills and mountains may be stunning, but the pace here is slow and the work is tough. Most of what she and her husband eat comes straight from their own yard, their chickens, cows, and garden. Her husband works as a logger while she manages the yard, takes care of the animals, and runs the home. The rolling hills, soft breeze, and smell of freshly cut grass is like something out of a dream. There's a calm here that pulls you in. But behind the beauty, there's a quiet resilience, farmers working their fields with calloused hands, families carving out a living one season at a time. It's a place where the land whispers of both hardship and grace. It's humbling, honestly, the kind of place that makes you appreciate both the stillness and the hustle that keeps it all alive.
Okay, so we have some excitement happening right now. We are going to milk some cows from a neighbor. There's the lady that's gonna let us milk her cows.
Okay, chickens first.
Chickens? Look, Aaliyah, you get to see the chickens first. Don't flinch. You got it. Don't flinch.
Not gonna pick you. Don't
Just
She's very nice.
don't flinch, baby.
Yeah.
See?
No. Dad, a bit of help.
Okay.
He's falling.
Okay, time to go down. I'm gonna let him run.
So here's how we scored this amazing experience. Our friend called the Airbnb host, who then called her friend, the one we're hanging out with now. She didn't have cows, so she rang up her neighbor, who does, and he agreed to meet with us. And that, my friends, is how things roll in the Romanian countryside.
Go first. Listen to him, okay? Do what he tells you, okay? Put your hand there.
I like milking the cow.
Yeah.
Except if you milk a cow, make sure not to breathe in.
Excellent advice. See how fast he does it compared to us? He's an expert. Cam cât timp ia să termin? Ah, okay. Look how much milk he got. Look how frothy that is. Oh my
I'm
goodness.
excited. They're filtering the milk as they pour it in.
Și asta e din partea casei.
Nu se poate, nu?
Ba da. Se poate, sigur.
It makes me very
Da. Dacă mergi seara să mai prea, vorbim cu el și mă seara își plătești.
Ei, lasă, îi plătim din
Nu, acum nu, zis nu, asta nu. Asta mai vreți, mâine, poi nu,
Okay, so this is what happens when Romanians try to give a gift. The other person will not accept it. So the host is trying to give us milk for free. My friend Andrea, who's Romanian, will not accept it. And she's trying to convince her to take money. And now there's an argument that's going on. I don't know what the conclusion is.
I need to say thank you.
What? Huh? She says with it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think we ended up getting it for free. But she said if we want milk tomorrow we can pay for it.
We thought the walkthrough was over because she'd already spent so much time with us, but she insisted on giving us the full tour.
Aliyah, she says there will be pigs, cats, dogs.
Like every corner of her land was a piece of her heart that she wanted to share.
He's friendly with everyone.
Yeah, I know.
Ursul cel.
Her energy was endless and her warmth so genuine. It was like welcoming us into her world one step at a time with a smile that made you feel like family.
This is what I love about Romanian culture. We came here to get milk, and she ended up showing us her whole entire property, and now she's invited us to sit down, and I think we're having drinks. I'm not really sure what's going on.
Yeah.
She's been spending like the last probably 40 minutes with us.
Yeah.
Taking time out of her day and just being so generous and hospitable. And this is just what I love about Romanian culture.
Yeah, very friendly, very giving. She's really enjoying having the kids around. We got a whole thing of milk that's still warm.
How many liters is this bottle?
Like 2 liters. Yeah,
2 liters.
2 liters of milk. So we're gonna take this home and boil it and try this out. Pretty excited about that. This whole experience is unexpected and incredibly fun.
Aici am găsat.
What is it? Smokehouse. So the made the fire there like the surface.
Yeah.
It comes cold smoke in here.
Oh yeah,
Look at
okay.
this. Look at this.
Wow.
That's what I need.
This is what we need. This is what we need. Yeah.
And this is the grill.
Uh-huh.
And that's where you make the fire for the smoke.
Oh,
Because it has to go and see right there. So
Yeah.
it goes and gets
Okay.
it cools down.
Yeah.
So it doesn't cook it.
Yeah. Very cool.
Okay, this is, I don't know, nobody knows how to translate this to English, but in Romanian, it's called țuică. It's a hard liquor that she makes at home. A lot of Romanians do this. They make it at home. Anyway, a lot of Romanians make this at home. Let's try it. I have actually never tried this.
Știi, România este mă.
Okay, this is wine. Și ce fel de vin este ăsta?
Din struguri.
Okay, so this is wine made from grapes grown from her brother's yard. They're not from her yard, from her brother's yard. But anyway, homegrown wine.
It tastes like a peanut.
Da, să-i dăm un suculeț băiatului, da?
Dar lăsați că împart aici.
It's very good. It's like it's fruity and a little bit sour.
My turn to taste the homemade wine. Oh wow, it's quite good. It's very fragrant. Doesn't taste very strong. It's amazing that they can make this all just on the land around here. No special anything.
That is an incredible sunset.
It's like a perfect sunset after a perfect day, huh?
Seriously, this would be nice to see from the hills.
Yeah.
But even from here, it's so beautiful. Wow.
Mulțumim foarte mult.
Cu pleasure. Chiar mă bucur că ceva românesc.
Am auzit, mami, lasă, mami, da, mami.
The beauty we found here wasn't just in the mountains and winding roads, but in the people who welcomed us with open hearts. It's moments like these that remind us how deeply travel connects us, not just to places, but to each other. Thanks for coming along with us today. If you enjoyed this experience, be sure to like the video and subscribe because the road winds on next week, bringing more adventures, more stories, and more beautiful connections.